Hello everybody and welcome back to Prussia, where we are extremely likely to die this episode. So we need to be keeping that in mind. This county, will certainly be lost when we die. That's 100% guaranteed. I do think, let's see, we've already got both of these holdings constructing here. We've got 526 gold right now. That will get passed down. What we need to be concerned about right now is troop count in our next life, because we're going to have some pretty big opinion malices to begin with. So we're going to have some unrest in the ranks at the very beginning there. So that's definitely something we need to consider. All of these are maxed out, and we should maybe think about constructing some holdings over here. Now, which of these would I rather have the city in? I'm not sure it really matters. I think we're going to build the city here. Excellent. And we're just going to be building the holdings while we don't hold these counties. So that should be absolutely fine. Now, as far as upgrading this castle goes, we do want to do that. So we're just waiting on this to finish up here. We can do a few things. Yeah, that's all fine. We can create these titles. I'm not too interested in doing that right now because we have better uses for the cash, though. So we're going to be able to create those a little bit later on, once we actually have proper levels of cash coming in. How much in total does it cost to construct the temple holding? 400 gold. Good. And then this up here, of course, only has the 2 holding slots, so that one will definitely be a city holding. Because I will prefer city holdings over temple holdings due to the tax base that they bring. So that should be fine. Because remember, we are going to be handing off the temple holdings to a low noble as well because of our domain limit. So yeah, that should be absolutely fine. We are currently 68 years of age. And that is going to be a problem. How old is our heir? Our heir is actually 50. Okay. And then his heir is 30. So, yeah, we've definitely lived a long time. There's no doubt about that. In fact, it would be interesting... Oh, I was going to say that it would be interesting to commit suicide, but, there we go. There's the death. Okay, so this guy's now the culture head. We lost some patronage there. We have no lifestyle chosen. We are 100% taking stewardship here. And wealth focus. That is top priority right now. Now, we are currently unmarried. Or rather, our heir is unmarried. We're not unmarried at all. Yeah, this is all fine. Oh, wait, are we ticking? I don't want to be ticking right now. We're an eager reveler? Okay. Good to know. And she is 30. So we definitely want to get her married. This guy wouldn't be the worst, but we want to do it matrilineally. And he would not accept. So, who do we have matrilineally? Kind of want to sort by martial skill. Actually, this guy would be a decent option. Do it. And yes, this faction being created against us was 100,000% expected. So, this independence faction is actually currently too weak. Fascinating. Okay, so we have some empty council positions. We are definitely putting her into the chancellorship. This would be a terrible marshal. He'd be a pretty good court chaplain, though. Alternately, so would you. Okay, so we're going to do that. Now, in terms of our spy master, these guys are both really bad at everything. Great Moravia and Bavaria. Okay. So we're going to put in lower level vassals for both of these positions. We absolutely want to be organizing our levies. 1000% right now. We have no available spouse. Our wife is... Who are you? Ah, you're a countess. Okay. Now, this is our sister. I would love to revoke her title. We're going to have to fabricate a claim for that, though. So let's have you swap over to fabricating a claim over here. There you go. Excellent. Okay. So now the question is, how much money are we making? Not a ton is the answer. Our prestige is not great. Our piety is not great. Both of those will come up over time. Okay. Wonderful. We don't have much for hooks. We're going to gain 80 stress from that. Yikes. Okay, now we're losing an additional 28 stress. Because we said goodbye to our wife. Okay. This is a learning challenge here. We're just going to take the cold hard cash. Absolutely. Chronicle writing is going to be discovered in about 8 days, according to this. And it was correct. Chronicle writing has been discovered. And we now have horseshoes coming in because they're being exposed to an innovation. That's fantastic. So that means that the next thing that we should go for is definitely battlements, burrs, or manorialism here. Absolutely. Okay. That'll allow us to start upgrading some of these, which would be nice. We currently have access to about 7,100 troops. We're being raided. That's not really very relevant to us right now, though. Like, they can do that. And we should keep in mind, this guy could die at basically any time. We're at that age. We're not expecting to die super soon, but any time it could happen. So let's just fabricate a claim over here. We do need a new spy master. And it'll have to be her. Proposing an alliance, I accept. And I do think we do have these two powerful vassals. I want to start swaying one of them. There we go. And this other one, we're just going to have to leave him be. Now, unfortunately, the cat is screaming in the hallway that she wants in, so hopefully we don't get declared on, and I'm gonna have to be right back. I do apologize for that. The cat is now happily in here, so that is wonderful. And it looks like a whole lot of nothing happened. We're making progress on this county, so that's good. Those holdings will get finished up soon enough, which is also great. We're making some progress on our lifestyle, but we're pretty old, so we're probably not going to get super far on that. Ah! This is an interesting thing that he's doing. Why is he declaring this? Fascinating. Where is this guy? Up here? That's vaguely annoying. Okay, where's his capital? Right there. Fascinating. So, I mean, yeah, he's going to have an enemy ally joining the war. Who is this ally? Vladimir? Okay. They're walking into us right now. They've decided not to. This is potentially enormous. Okay, they're walking away. We're just going to go straight to their capital. Maybe we capture somebody good. Now, what is the actual war goal here? The war goal is the Duchy of Vepsia. So this up over here. We're kind of on the wrong side to deal with that. But that's because we're trying to end this war super duper quickly. Now, I want to know his total troop numbers. 5737. We can't really afford to split up here. Sounds good. Can we call in allies to this war? Yes, we can. And so we shall. I don't think she's very powerful. Actually, 1,100 troops. She's not terrible. We've got ourselves a breach in this siege. A small breach, but a breach nonetheless. Only 3 months left. There's now a large breach. Okay, a dangerous faction in this independence faction. The King of Bavaria. Yeah, he's pretty much the only person in this. Well, the Queen of Hungary is also in this. But the King of Bavaria is definitely the one that we want to do something about. So, we could potentially marry off a daughter to this son. They're related, but it's for political purposes. We can break that betrothal later. Unpressed claim on Warmia? Do it. Okay. With that claim in hand, now we want to revoke her title, County of Warmia. We have a claim. She will accept. Excellent. We have an alliance with the King of Bavaria. And now we have this county back. Perfect. Now we can have our court chaplain not fabricate, but rather convert faith. There you go. You can go do that. Are you converting faith? I don't think you are. Okay. You can go convert down there. Yeah, now you're converting faith. Wonderful. So our development here is currently 18, and it's going to grow to 19 quite soon. I do want to construct military camps over here. Excellent. Now, we're going to finish up this occupation quite soon. Max of 45 days left. We're making fantastic progress. $15 days left. There we go. We captured that. Now they have a breach over here. But we are going to head up to their capital. To Vladimir's capital. I was hoping to capture some people of more use here, but alas, that was not the case. And once we have Vladimir's capital, then we can head up this way, do some fighting, cap this back. Wait, did they just reset? They reset their siege. Fascinating. I don't know why they chose to do that, but I'll accept it. I'm not in the slightest concerned about that one. That city will be finishing up quite soon. So that is great. I still don't truly understand why they declared this war. We currently have plus 24% war score. And once we have Vladimir taken, then we're going to push northward. King Galindus passed away. We can no longer sway him. That's fine. We're going to sway this guy instead. We can ransom some prisoners, but right now is not the time for that. We are instead going to siege down Vladimir's capital. Okay, max of 4 months left. Now they have a breach over here, so they're likely to get this time. I consider it very unlikely that they actually will reset it again. These guys could theoretically send an ultimatum. In fact, we have multiple ones here who could theoretically send an ultimatum. Now, that's the King of Bavaria. Who I feel like we just created an alliance with. Oh, his father died. Okay. 32 and 34 months, respectively. We'll hold off on doing anything about that just yet and see about wrapping up this war. Hopefully we'll be able to do that in the time allotted. 3 months left on this siege. And then we're going to head northward. We have these allies on the way in, so that's fantastic. There's a small breach in this wall now, 2 months left. This siege is absolutely going to fall. In fact, both of these are. We are just hoping that this gives us sufficient war score to do something. Yeah, they managed to take this. That's not unexpected. Okay, our friend died. "20 more days on this siege. And we have an available dynasty legacy. We have 2,000 renown available. Popular opinion and dread gain would... Like, all of these would be good. Like, I think we're going to go for popular opinion, and we're also going to go for bounteous loins. There we go. Just flat +5 across the board is a pretty important thing for us right now, considering... Oh, these guys are actually too weak to send an ultimatum. If we can get... I'm sorry, what? Oh, I get it. Faction military power is 150% because he's giving 87%, she's giving 63. I gotcha. We may be forced to appoint this guy to our council. I think we're going to make him be our spy master, even though he's just absolutely terrible at it. In the hopes that he leaves the faction. Okay. We got this occupied. Now we're going to march north. And we're going to see what's going on up here. These guys are just kind of walking around. Our ally is coming as well. So that's fantastic. Now, I do want to keep an eye on this. Now, both of these, I would love it if they'd get out of this faction. It's Bavaria and Hungary. Hungary, could we maybe get you out of the faction? She's 55. We have this son. She does not have a daughter. She has... Wait, she does. But, actually, all of her children are currently married. What about her heirs' children? Aha. There's an age difference here. They'd still accept this. Now, here's the question. Because this is her heir's heir, will this still create an alliance? I guess we're going to find out. Okay. I don't think it did. Good to know. Now we could send her a gift, 168 gold. That's basically all of our remaining cash. For 31 opinion. Other options. We could offer her a ward. But I don't think that would be... Well, it would give us potentially opinion. We gain 20 stress for that. Oh, she would accept an alliance with us because of the marriage. It didn't auto-create the alliance, but we can still get an alliance here. Excellent. So now she will leave this faction. And that buys us time. Now this guy has no children. He's only 25. But that does buy us quite a lot of time. These guys are marching away from us right now. How long on this siege? Max of 4 months. We just got a breach. Okay. So they are sieging this down. That's fine. I want to station besiegers and move up here. I want to siege both of these back simultaneously. Excellent. 17 months here. This is a duke that jumped in. I'm not too concerned about him. Now this King of Bavaria. How are we going to get him out of here? It's a good question. It's a very good question. Max of 5 months left there. Max of 2 months left here. Max of 54 days here. Okay. So this should, in theory, be fine. They're not going to have full control of this. Period. There we go. Now we're going to move up here. And bring in our onagers. Okay, let's check in on this faction. 14 months. So that's still a year out. Okay, they can do this. This is fine. We successfully sieged that. Now we're moving down. They're moving into Novgorod. I'm 100% okay with this. I do want to fight some of them, if we can. Our allies are hanging back a little bit. But that's okay. These guys are going to cross. These guys are quite a ways out. We're currently located here. I want to come in here. Our allies are moving. They're moving to reinforce, but they may be too late. Our allies are going to come in. Things are going poorly. Very poorly. Our allies took way too long. I don't know why our allies took so long to come in there. But we're going to retreat to here, and that will buy us some time to reinforce, I suppose. If our ally had just come in, instead of fluctuating between these two counties, we would have won that battle, 100%. Oh well. We should check our unraised numbers, okay, and we are going to go ahead and do a raise all. That will only take a few days to gather. What's the supply limit here? Supply limit is absolutely fine. Okay. We're going to allow these to resupply a bit. And yeah, this is going to happen soon-ish. Crown Authority? Bohemia's in that one. Yeah, Bohemia is pretty much the problem right now. Although... we might be able to do something here. So this is a son. He is 12. You would accept this. He accepted the betrothal. Can we negotiate an alliance with this guy? We don't seem to be able to. And I'm wondering why not. We did just have hide tents be built. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and I'm going to figure out what we can do about this guy. It's really only the one faction right now, this one right here, that we need to deal with. And it's really only the king in this faction. So we got to figure out how to get this guy out of here. We did betroth our granddaughter to his son, but for some reason that's not allowing us to negotiate an alliance with him. Which is kind of strange. Kind of strange indeed. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to put in a cut here, and we'll see if we can figure that out. Maybe just restarting the game would recalculate that. I'm not sure. But we'll see. And next episode, we'll get this war wrapped up. I'm not really concerned about it. We'll regenerate and head back over and try again. But we'll get this war wrapped up, and we'll get this faction under control, and go back to investing. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.